Good evening, everyone. Hope we've been well. Hope we had a lovely first weekend of supposed to be summer in Melbourne. It's been a very interesting weather the last week. Started with a bit of cold breeze and then a bit of rain, then a bit of heat. It's all happening out there, isn't it? Okay. Welcome to this channel where I would like to do a review of the second Ashes test match between Australia and England at the Gabba. And boy, what's going on here? The test matches don't like to be played over 5 days, it seems. First test was over in 2 days. This one is over in 3 days. Are we ever going to have a test match played for across the 5 days? I suppose time will tell, won't it? Okay. Just before I get further into the recording, as I do with my recording and podcasts, I would like to introduce you to my academic tutoring school, which was founded by my wife and I, called the Roki School of Excellence. It's an academic tutoring school that teaches years 5 to 12 maths, all levels, group and private tutoring's offered, as well as South Indian classical drums and an electronic percussion instrument called octopad and jazz drumming. Okay, so if you have a child or if you know of any loved one who might be interested in learning, please do get in touch with us. Enrollments are open throughout the year. My wife looks after the enrollment and the admin side of the school, whilst I look after the class fees and the teaching syllabus side. Okay. What a series that it is so far. And this is really played in the hands of Australia, if I'm being very, very honest. Okay. Before I get into this, let's take a bit of a deep dive into the numbers and analysis of the test match. Okay. So as we can see here, right? As we can see here, England, won the toss. They opted to bat first. 334 all out, reasonable. Joe Root was terrific with the bat, and so was Zach Crawley. Ben Stokes was disappointing, but these two were fantastic. If it wasn't for their 138 and 76, England would have, crumbled a while back. And I thought the bowling, as I said the other day, Mitch Starc still has it in him. Okay, such a talented bowler, and he doesn't look like slowing down. He's got at least another couple of years left in him. Okay, so I thought he was terrific. The others were okay. Then if you look at Australia's bowling, batting, when they replied, fantastic chase. 511 all out. Labuschagne, Steve Smith, Alex Carey I thought were terrific. And how about Mitchell Starc, 77 power? Bloke he can hit the ball, but he's not known to get 50s. He's only a bowler. But to be able to go out there and spank England shows how woeful the bowling was. Except for Stokesy and Cars, everybody else were pretty ordinary. So that was a fantastic reply. And let's not forget, whilst I give credit to Australia for their fantastic run chase, I have to lament England's poor fielding. 5 drop catches, guys. 5 drop catches. Would you believe that? It was so disappointing. To drop 5 catches like that is absolutely unacceptable. And against a team like Australia, who's going to make you pay, I can tell you that, it's going to backfire, and boy, it did. Second innings, England's second innings reminds me of their second innings back in Perth. They're not learning from it, are they? Look at that. Except Stokes, and perhaps Will Jacks and Zach Crawley, everybody else had a chance to add to that. They didn't seem to do that. It was just played in the hands of Australia so easily. Full credit to Australia. They fielded beautifully. They bowled well, led by Michael Nessa, Starc, and Scott Boland and Doggett with their fantastic contribution with the ball. But really, this says more about England's poor form in terms of trying to build on opportunities that present. It's not often that you go ahead with the first innings lead, or in this case trail, and you have a chance to really redeem that, or to basically fix that. And when Stokes was out, that was it. It was all curtains for England. That was the only hope, and that was it. An Australian reply, this is just batting practice for them. They lost 2 wickets, but getting 65 as their target never looked like a hassle for them. And I thought they were really, really fantastic in achieving that. Okay, so full credit to them. And I thought at the end of the day, this probably says more about England's performance than it does about Australia. Australia are on the move. The momentum is with them. But England, really, they have a lot to fix if there are any chance to turn this around. How many test matches do we have left? I'll just go back. There's 3 test matches, yeah? There's one in Adelaide next Wednesday, then the Boxing Day, sorry, then the I think I fast forwarded a bit too back, start again. One in Adelaide, one in Melbourne, and then Sydney. So lose the next one and it becomes dead rubber for England. Win the next one and who knows, it's game on, because after that there's 2 more test matches, yeah? So it's really over to England now more. Australia will come into the game with their tails up, as they should, because they've been the most informed team out of the 2, and it only gets better for them. Of course, they're going to come with a lot of confidence, not overconfidence, and England, they think to come into the backs of the wall gets worse for them. I know they've got the fantastic Barmy Army support and stuff, but it just doesn't seem to work nicely for them at the moment. Like, not the support, I'm talking about their performance. Really, really disappointing to be able to play the way they did. And at the end of the day, it's something that can really, hurt if they don't really lift. So it's over to them to make it really happen. And yeah, that's all I'll say with that one. Okay, so I want to come back, whilst I finish on that, I want to come back and do the quick takeaways here. So what are some takeaways I've gathered from here? England haven't learned from the first test match, as I've been saying. Their second innings especially, it's becoming very defining, match defining. They're losing because of their second innings, mainly. Okay, so I don't know if they'll learn from that. I hope they do, otherwise it's just the same old story. Second one is no Stokes, no Root, no Crawley. England are in serious strife. We saw the second innings yesterday. When Stokes was out, that was it. Okay, it was curtains and England collapsed, and the game was wide open for Australia to win. The third one, Michael Nessa was a fantastic bowler. A lot to like about the way he went about it. He was a prime reason that England crumbled, especially after Ben Stokes. And lastly, Steve Smith, without exaggerating or talking him up, is he like the next Mark Waugh in that slips? He doesn't seem to drop, he barely seems to drop catches in the slips. Takes the catches that you don't expect him to take. He's a bit freakish like Mark Waugh, and that catch that he took to get rid of Jacks was simply superb. I reckon he should stay in the slips till he retires. So I thought that was really fantastic of him, and doesn't look to slow down. So he's another one to look out for. Has a couple of good years left in him. Anyway, I'll leave it there, guys. That's my review of the second test. The next channel or recording regarding the Ashes will be about a preview of the third test, which is next week or next Wednesday in Adelaide. And so be sure to tune into that. Please feel free to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already, and please feel free to circulate it to your friends or loved ones who might be interested, and comment your thoughts as well. The more subscribers, the better. Take care, have a great week, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.